Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your weekly forecast. This is from Sunday, the 19th of April to the 25th. And we're going to dive in. Before, just let me introduce myself. My name is Raisa Lima. I'm an astrologer using Western Tropical Zodiac and astrology and the whole house sign system. Meaning, I pull the charts and put your sign Aquarius at 0 degrees in the ascendant line. Therefore, I recommend that you watch for your ascendant rising first, and then your sun and your moon, because it will make a little bit more sense. Okay. Uh, that said, let's start. Right. Set this screen so that I can start sharing the chart with you. And let's dive in. As Sunday, the day starts very soft. Yeah, with the moon conjuncting Venus in Taurus. In the morning, you see the moon at 22 degrees, Venus at 23 degrees in your fourth house. So you feel good at home, you're comfortable and feel very grounded, sensual, emotionally steady. Yeah, you're just craving peace and comfort. That's the feeling for Sunday. Yeah, like enjoying to be home. There is a lot going on your third house we have seven bodies, celestial bodies, let's say, in the sky in Aries on your third house. So your third house is lit on fire. And this is all about communication. Yeah, is the mind, is the way you think, you write, you speak. It's also about learning, neighborhood, interaction with your siblings, selling, marketing, publishing, so and social media. So this is a really intense month in all this area. Okay, let's dive in and let's talk about it because Monday and Tuesday will be very good days for the third house in those matters. And then Wednesday, not at all. And then Thursday is back to be good again. Let's go. Let's talk about it. So on this day, on Sunday, we have Mars conjuncting Aries. And this is an energy that's going to be going on through the week. All right. So it's a little bit of a pressure to act, but with intention. So there is discipline energy here. It's not impulsive. And I think Mars and Saturn here together are really pushing you to start something new when it comes to writing, social media, communicating, selling, publishing things, or even teaching or learning. Yeah. So it's asking you to be committed, yeah, to show some effort and also to clear boundaries. So it is a good place for all those planets to be, I have to say, and it's a nice push. Sun semi-sextile Uranus. Now the sun here is at 29 degrees, so it's the very last day of Aries season, and the next day we move to Taurus. So this is when, and it's semi-sextile. It's not a big aspect, but still is it's a positive one with your ruler. Okay, so in modern astrology, Uranus is your ruler. In ancient astrology or traditional astrology, Saturn is. So you have two planets looking after you. And Uranus here with the sun, you might receive some surprises, expect the unexpected here. Could be something with your sibling, with one of your siblings, or with in your neighborhood or with your neighbor. Positive surprises, I would say, or in your family, in the house, at home, or one of your siblings is getting buying a new house or moving homes, or you are moving to another house in the neighborhood. any themes that is related to what I said, the third house and the fourth house, which is home, real estate, family, expect some surprises in that matter. And because Uranus is in Taurus, could also be related to money. Sorry. Then we have the moon conjuncting Uranus in Taurus at the end of the day. So the moon's gonna join Uranus as well. And I always say, especially for us, sorry, I'm speaking from Dubai. We are UTC +4. So if you are in other territories of the planet, make the calculation regarding the time. So, for example, if you're in Brazil, in the USA, I'm talking about the day before and so on and so forth. So, for us here in Dubai, at the end of this day or Sunday night, when the moon will conjunct Uranus, that can bring either, it could be emotional, especially because it's the fourth house as well, can mean some breakthroughs, some moments of clarity, or it could be very personal, but it can be also restless energy throughout the night when you're not really sleeping well. You wake up many times at night, you're sweating, it's like tired, but you sleep and you don't, and have many dreams, and you wake up like a bit tired because Uranus does not let anything be stable, gives shocks. Yeah, it's like unpredicted energies around. It could be your sleeping since it's at night for us. Um, on Monday, moving to Monday now, things start getting interesting. So the sun into Taurus, yeah, we're entering Taurus seasons. We go from fire to earth. So things will start to slow down and become more real. Taurus season is about stability, it's about money, self-worth, it's about the body as well. It's a good time to start taking care of your body and building something long term, okay? There is no rushing. It's about consistency and patience and results that last. And the sun is moving to your fourth house. So again, it's all about the home, the family, the house, where you come from. Is your private life, is heritage, is psychological foundation as well, is your subconscious pattern, is the house of home, is I nurture. So those, and it's also the house for real estate, by the way. So buying properties, lands, all of that is also teams for the fourth house. God, it's hot here. Sorry, I need to take this off. It was cool. I turn on the AC. It's getting hot. Whew. Um, Moon in Gemini. Yes, the moon shifts to Gemini as well at night. So it will be trining Aquarius. So the moon in Gemini is it's open-minded, it's emotionally intellectual, is more the mind, and is curious. Yes, and in Aquarius, trining Pluto in Aquarius, I'm gonna show you guys. That's gonna be early in the morning. Yeah, I put the chart here for 9 a.m. and it's at 7 degrees, so this is gonna happen at perfection. So it happens before, and then it gets the peak, and then it slowly goes down, and then the energy dissipates. Um, but it's happening early morning for us, around 5 in the morning or something like that. It's still gonna feel in the morning. So it's when your mind is really switched on a deeper level here, and as mental power with insight. Pluto is in your first house, is transforming something in your personality, in yourself, actually, is your traits, maybe even how you look, your image or your identity. And this is a process that's been on for a while, and it's going to take years, by the way. You are becoming someone different, Aquarius. I love that for you because I also have that in my chart. Um, what can I say? So with the trine from the moon is is a transformation and you feel it in your mind, in the way you think, in your way. And the fifth house is related to romance and pleasure and fun and creativity. So that's the energy for the morning. And then the moon, yeah, also in the morning, you can see the moon 7 degrees, and we see Mercury and Saturn in perfection conjunction, and Mars as well. So this energy, by the way, as I said, going on throughout the week. And the moon here is activating your thoughts. That's Mercury, your structure, Saturn, and your actions, Mars. Yeah, so you're able to think clearly, to decide quickly and act efficiently, not overthinking, just execution. Remember about writing, speaking, selling, marketing, learning, interaction with your siblings, and everything that is in your local community, your neighborhood. So that's what's happening on Monday. Let's move to Tuesday. Tuesday is when the the week gets a little more serious mentally and energetically. We have Mercury still conjuncting Mars and Saturn in Aries, so it's laser focused communication again. So you know everything that you had in mind, or you know, for example, you have like a YouTube channel, like I just started mine, and you have this ideas that you want to do this and you want to build that, and maybe you should uh, get better at something, or you have ideas and you have the structure to do it, and Mars is like pushing you to act. So Monday and Tuesday is beautiful for that. Uh, just keep going. Okay. Then on what do we have on Wednesday? Emotions now will take the lead because go. The moon is moving to Cancer, and she's at home in Cancer, and yeah, when it's when the logic takes the back seat. Honestly, it's just like it's more emotional here, because the Cancer in moon can be very good for intuition as well, you know, for your sixth sense. You can sort of feel the energy and the vibe around you. But well, how can I say that? So it's in your sixth house. It could be something related to work, you know, the way you feel your emotions at your work, at your uh work routines, health, nutrition, duty, employees, and yeah, colleagues, co-workers. So you're more sensitive, you might feel a little bit more as if your work is your home. Yeah, you feel like nurturing your colleagues or taking care of them, or you're more empathetic more with them. But there is always a but. Now we have a series of squares here, as you can see, from the moon to all those planets in your third house again. So this yeah, you know, it's overwhelmed. It's when emotions can be overwhelmed and reactive as well, misunderstanding or just too much. So Wednesday is a day to not really to act, to take any big decision. Yeah, it's a day that you don't want to push, especially regarding to work. Remember, sixth house is your work. So it's a day, I think, to try to save your energy. So don't get into argument or anything, because the day will start feeling, you might feel off since the morning, and it can bring those little triggers throughout the day. What is nice on this day is that by the end of the day or in the evening, the moon will sextile Ceres here in your fourth house. And that's a very nice, soft landing, I would say. So there is comfort again, yeah, at home. So is when you come back from your work, you're overwhelmed, it was too much, you felt too much, there was some miscommunication, the day wasn't the best day. You're tired, you're exhausted, your energy is scattered, and you come home and you feel grounded and you feel, it's nourishment. And maybe even true food, by the way, because Ceres is represents food and rest and being around what feels really safe for you. Um, that's how you end Wednesday, with a good meal. Thursday, then Thursday is a better day. Now is the day that opens the heart with the moon. Oh, no, no, sorry. Thursday, 22. Yeah. Um, the moon conjunct Jupiter in Cancer. All right. And it's gonna happen at the perfection will be at 3 a.m. So it happens from Monday evening all the way to Tuesday morning. It's emotional expansion. Um, so the feelings are even bigger now, and they are amplified again. Remember, the moon is in your sixth house, so it could be things with work, with your colleagues, and it could mean also, by the way, be careful with overeating, emotional eating. When you're so stressed and then you eat the whole fridge or things like that, because Jupiter is a very benefic planet, but it amplifies things, it expands things. And if you're already overwhelmed, you're not feeling good, or if you're in a negative mindset, it will expand that. But if you wake up in a happy place and you're all like, yay, life is good, everything's fine, I'm happy, it will also expand this feeling. So it can be negative and positive. It depends on your situation, on your mindset. Try to wake up in the morning and say some prayer, or go walk like I do. I walk my dogs, and I'm always doing like talking. I talk to the plants, I talk to the sun, I think for the day, I think for my dogs, I think for being alive, I think for the weather, I think for my house. So, I start my day in this grateful vibration. That's what I'm saying with Jupiter here. Try try to manifest all these things because it will expand. Um, Sun in Taurus will be sextiling Neptune the day before as well. This is an ongoing energy, by the way. What can I say here? It can be a dreamy. You could be dreaming of a house, of a home, or but Neptune is also illusion and disillusion, tends to dissolve things. Although it's a same sextile, so it's a positive aspect between the sun. The sun here is shining on your home, you feel nice, you feel good, you're grounded. And Neptune could dissolve something. Um, I don't even know how to say. It's really good actually for creativity, intuition. Um, yeah, it's an intuitive flow. It's good for for spirituality, for practices in this. Maybe, go outside and meditate by the sun. You sit by the sun and you just close your eyes and meditate. You feel like you need to connect with the nature, with the water as well. You can go by to the beach and get the sun and the water and be in contact with those elements. Um, and you're more tuned into earth, and that will bring a very good energy for your third and your fourth house. That's what came into my mind, honestly. I don't even know. But try it out. If you live by the beach, like here in Dubai, it's a beautiful day to go. Like I do kite surf, so I go to the beach quite often, especially on the weekends. During the week, I have a full-time job, so it's not always possible. But I love to do that. And sometimes what I do when I'm at the beach, I put my headsets and I put a hypnosis, guided hypnosis for 30 minutes, and I just disconnect. And it feels so damn good, so good. I love it. Like I really am one. I need the sun and I need the sea salt and I need all of that. So this is the energy for your Thursday. Okay. Wednesday and Thursday. Um, it's actually for the whole week. I'm not gonna say just for Thursday, it's for the whole week. What we have in the evening, not in the evening, sorry. So we have Venus conjuncting Uranus, your planet. It can be an electrifying love or unexpected attraction, sudden shift in your feelings, or some surprises at home, in love at home. What else? Yeah, those are the themes here. Windfall of money at home, or you might just want to change the whole furniture and change everything suddenly, like, oh, okay, I need to move the furniture. I'm gonna put my couch here or there and change things at home. Um, yeah, something will surprise you here and excite you. Then we have the moon sextile Venus and Uranus. That's going to be in the evening. The moon will be making a favorable aspect to those two. So it you feel very excited about that. Yeah, to be you are open to new things, new feelings at home, new love, new romance, new or a new object, art object, beauty, new anything that is beauty. Yeah, changing the curtains, and it just feel like super good. You feel like, oh, I love my house now. It's go declutter, go change, paint the walls. Friday. Now the energy shifts, and now you're back in the world after all the changes you've done at home. Venus enters Gemini, so Venus is no longer in your fourth house. Now Venus is gonna bring some love and arts and beauty in your fifth house, in your romance, your playfulness, your it's the house of pleasure. Yeah, it's your sex life as well. It's also the house of your children, and your hobbies. Everything is in your fifth house, and Venus here will be here for the next 3 or 4 weeks, and bringing a lot of love in this. It's time maybe to even have babies or to create and procreate, or your children. I have kids as well. That's starting on the 24th on a Friday. Venus in Gemini is love, but lighter, much lighter than um is faster, is more curious, so is a lot of flirtation and conversations and options. Yeah. Yeah. You might be looking for connection, but a lot of stimulation and fun, more flexible as well, less consistent. It's variety over stability here. And then the moon enters Leo as well. Now the heart wants to be seen. This is on your seventh house, is the house of marriage, or on one-on-one partnerships, relationships, alliance, and conflicts with others as well, enemies as well. Legal matters and contracts, everything is on the seventh house. So now the moon here is when your confidence rises, your emotion become more expressive in your relationships, their desire to enjoy life again, or you feel more creative, more attentive, more playful. in your marriage, in your one-to-one relationship. Then what we have on this day, so we have the moon is again doing very nice alignments to your third house, to Neptune, Saturn, and Mars. But before, yeah, no, first it's going to be Neptune, and it's going to be around 5 a.m. in the morning. So the day starts soft and maybe dreamy, inspired. So it's creative energy, and the intuition is flowing here. Then at 9 a.m., the moon is opposing Pluto, as you can see here. I put it even 9 a.m., 5 degrees, 5 degrees. So there is some intensity here about your self, your ego, your transformation, wanting to be detached, and the moon in your seventh house of relationships, wanting to be more romantic, maybe, and it's a bit like, yeah, I need my space, but I also want to give more. It's just for a few hours, just for in the morning. Yeah, it can bring some power dynamics as well. So, something maybe there might be some confrontation here. Then in the afternoon, the moon will trine Saturn, and then stability returns, you regain control, emotionally maturity kicks in again. And in the evening, around 8 p.m., the moon will trine Mars, and this is it's bold, expressive energy. Okay, it's like action, action, action. You're ready to act. On your third house, remember all the themes that I told you, and your seventh house, maybe in a partnership, um, with your in your marriage, or signing a contract. This is actually a very good alignment to sign contracts or legal matters regarding publishing, writing, speaking, and all of that, selling, marketing, and so on. And then we move to Saturday, and then we close the week with some insight. First with the moon trining Mercury. And the mind and emotions are in flow. Again, you can feel and express clearly without overthinking. It's great for conversation, journaling, or simply understand yourself, your partner better. That's early in the morning, very early. It's going to be around 3 a.m., but you wake up, this energy is still there. You might want to write down your dreams. And then we have Venus sextiling Neptune. Venus here sextiling Neptune at 1 degrees, but this is an energy as well that is building. By the way, it's going to build to exact on the 26th, so on the next day. So it's soft, romantic, and almost magical energy. I would say this is finding the muse, what inspires you, something that, or your ideal dreamy kind of partner, especially for the singles, or loving your kids, or one of your siblings like mine that had a kid, fifth house, having children, and you fall in love with that one, with your nephew, like I just did. Yeah. So when love feels poetic or the connection feels spiritual, it's good alignment for spirituality. And the sun in Taurus square Pluto in Aquarius. Again, the sun here on this day is gonna square Pluto in the first house, and this is quite deep. Yeah, it's transformation versus comfort at home. Staying safe or evolving. Staying safe, sun in the fourth house in Taurus, evolving, the first house. Yeah, something is taking you out of your comfort zone. It's not here to break you, but definitely it's a transformation that with something that is no longer aligned in at home or within your family. And yeah, this is what we have for Saturday. So yeah, not everything that feels intense is against you. Okay, some things are here to change you as well, but in a good way. It's not a passive week, so it's a week that moves you for sure. And before you go, before I go, I'm just gonna pull one tarot card for the week. What do you need to focus on? And one message from your angels. What does Aquarius need to focus on? What is the message for Aquarius for this week? Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. Very grounded energy, feeling beautiful. You see, that's very, for me, the Nine of Pentacles is in your reading, in your forecast, would be the Venus in conjunction to Uranus, but it's Venus in Taurus, yeah. So it's beautiful, it's money, it's grounded, it's good luck energy, it's feeling like taking care of the self, it's pampering yourself, you're just vibrating, it's going to the hairdresser, is doing your nails, whatever. It's this I love myself energy. I like that. Can also mean that you're single. If you are, may meet someone. And what is the message from the angels? 938. If you see those numbers throughout the week, that might be a sign. Keep going. Perseverance, strength, guidance, resilience, success, endurance. The angels are proud of your resilience and efforts. They are sending you strength and guiding you through challenges towards success and prosperity. In what areas of my life do I need to keep pushing forward? How can I remind myself of my progress and stay motivated? Celebrate your small victories and progress. Take one step at a time towards your goals and remind yourself that you are supported and capable of overcoming obstacles. Well, with all these energies in your third house is really about starting something. And it's a new business that might be starting. And yeah, Saturn is here to give you that discipline, that perseverance, that structure, and Mars is pushing you towards the goal. You get this, you got this, Aquarius. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you now because I'm exhausted. And once again, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to press the like button, to share, subscribe, and comment as well so that I can know what I need to do better. How can I change things? I know the sound was horrible when I was using the microphone. Now I removed. I don't know if it's going to be better or not, but let me know. There was one video as well, I think for Cancer, that there was no sound at all. Oh man, I upload and I don't even listen to them. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.